transfer some positive energy to Fumo. His opponent making his way into cage 2, Farhod Rakhmonaliev from the RMMAU. Troy Fumo from Australia in the blue corner. Farhod Rakhmonaliev from RMMAU in the red corner. Troy looking for the combinations early on. Troy has some great footwork, bounces in and out of range very well. His bread and butter are the boxing combinations, close range. He's got to be careful about making sure that he sprawls when that takedown comes from Farhod.
Heavy hips, good fundamentals, good boxing fundamentals, hands high.
There's the takedown from Rakhmonaliev. Relentless with the top position, great work from Fumo. He's going to have to try and separate now. He can force the head away over his opponent. He can pummel for the underhooks. He's got to be careful about getting turned back on the cage here. Rakhmonaliev is going to look for those legs. Beautiful, pulls the hips in immediately, looking for the single leg. Taking the back is Rakhmonaliev. Briefly looking to taste the hooks, but aborts that mission.
Movement, not muscle. Up, up, up. On the hands, wide feet, start to move and twist.
Да-да-да, и коленом пробивай, выдох делай, пора.
Shock.
Rakhmonaliev on outside position now, driving for the single leg.
Stuff the head, stuff it.
Fumo looking to stuff the head here. Rakhmonaliev wants that lower position, so he might have a better option in utilising the overlock and then pummeling towards his opponent, as opposed to stuffing the head, because Rakhmonaliev wants to drop down, he wants to grab that leg. The singles, the doubles, the low ankle picks. Sometimes stuffing the head up against the cage is a little bit more problematic, because you need a lateral exit to the left or the right to kick the leg out of that position, much like you kick a football, but you pull your leg out of the class. Oh, belly to back suplex from Rakhmonaliev. Fumo back to his feet. Rakhmonaliev is going to drop down now. Beautiful work. Looking to switch to the back. Wrestling clinic being put on by Rakhmonaliev here. Ten seconds left in the round. Rakhmonaliev, great control from the back position. End of the first round between Australia and the RMMAU. Let's see if Fumo can make the adjustments to avoid the takedown. He's got to have patience because he likes the boxing. He's got to be close and almost plant his feet for the power. So he's going to have to move off that center line to avoid the takedown.
Give it up for Troy! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Round two. Fumo from Australia in the blue corner. Rakhmonaliev from the RMMAU in the red. And as prompted, Rakhmonaliev looking immediately for the takedown. He's found the ingredients for the win here, which is the takedown. He's going to change levels quite often under the punches of Fumo. Fumo's going to have to use that lateral movement if he can get back to his feet, he's got to drag the legs through, stuff the head, plant, one hand to the ground, and use the cage to walk back up.
Bend your knees, wiggle, wiggle, knees, knees.
Fumo's corner calling out for him to bend his knees just so he can retract them through that leg lace. Rakhmonaliev could start to walk up the body here to potentially look for the mount. A little bit difficult with the shin pads on, offering a little bit more friction in favor of Rakhmonaliev to maintain this leg lace.
Switch sides! Switch sides!
Switch sides, Troy.
Troy's corner asking for him to switch sides. Now he's got the half guard. Full guard, great work from Troy to get back to the full guard here. Might look for a sweep. Ultimately, his best bet here is to try and get to his feet. There's the underhook. There we go. Head snap attempt from Rakhmonaliev. Troy's got to try and reverse out of this position. He's going to hand fight and try and pull the head out. Great work from Troy. Overhook now. High crotch from Rakhmonaliev. Troy with the nice strikes. Stuffs the head beautifully. Drives the right arm in. Looking to frame across the face. Fumo trying to escape here. This is the instance where the stuffing of the head is beneficial, as he could move out. Oh, nice knee from Rakhmonaliev. Rakhmonaliev now trying to drag Troy away from the cage. In this instance, a basal point for Troy is the cage. He can walk himself up, sink his hips into it, use it as kind of like a balance aid to evade this position. Rakhmonaliev is just so dominant from the top position though. Troy inverting around, potentially looking for the armbar. Rakhmonaliev sensing, now looking to move into side control. Great control from Rakhmonaliev. Very heavy as well on Troy. Great work from Rakhmonaliev to dominate again in the wrestling realm. Troy now looking into the third round. He's got to pull something out of the bag. He's got to go for broke. You could argue he's 2 rounds down.
And his opponent in the red corner, representing the RMMAU, Dmitry Tankov.
Third and final round here between Australia and the RMMAU. Fumo in the blue corner, Rakhmonaliev in the red. So far, Rakhmonaliev has really relied on his wrestling pedigree to take Troy down and force him in the bottom position. Troy's got to pull the trigger here now. You could argue he's got to go for broke, but he's got to be conservative in his power shots. He's got to be careful about planting the feet and coming forward to disallow the level change that we just saw here. Fumo's got to separate. Beautiful work from Fumo. He could take advantage here. See if he can control from the top position. Oh, straight to the mount for Fumo. Beautiful work, putting the wrestler on his back. Looking for the TKO victory. Could definitely argue the fact that Troy has got to look for a finish here. Gives up the bottom position. Troy looking to stuff the head.
Руку сними. Минуту отработали. Проползай дальше, всего 2 минуты осталось. Работает.
Troy trying to get back to his feet here. The second he can get his legs underneath him, he's got a little bit more base. He could walk himself back to the cage. He's got to be careful about getting his back taken. One hook for Rakhmonaliev. What a back mount now from Rakhmonaliev. Might look to secure that left hook. Troy looking to get to his feet. Rakhmonaliev looking for the mat return.
Shoulder pressure. Shoulder pressure. Hips away. Hips away.
Almost corner. Some great advice. Asking for him to hip away, push on the hands, and fire his hips out to break the grip of Rakhmonaliev.
Troy, 1 minute. This is our tournament. 1 minute.
Troy's got 1 minute to work.
Everything you got, mate.
He's got to get separation here.
What you here for? Let's go, Troy. Come on, dig deep.
Rakhmonaliev with some nice knees.
He's going to give us an inch and we're going to take it.
Kimura attempt here from Troy.
Roll through. Roll through.
Troy can start to roll through now for the sweep. Might turn it into an Americana. Loses the figure four. That Kimura grip gave him the opportunity now to work in the half guard. Much better than having his back taken and being constantly returned to the mat. Rakhmonaliev now going to stay in the top position. Wrestling such a viable option. Mixed martial arts athletes, really, really important technique to make sure you hone in the gym so you can call upon it when you need it.
Let's go, Troy. Up you get. Come on,
Troy back to his feet. Great resilience and determination from the man from Australia, but you could argue here that Rakhmonaliev pulled it out of the bag with his wrestling technique. We will go to the judges' scorecards to render the official decision here at the IMF 2021 World Championships.
And over on cage one, your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, representing RMMAU, Ibrahim Katsoev.
Right, flag.
And over at cage number 3, this fight ends as a unanimous decision in favor of the blue corner, representing Tajikistan, Mohammad Salohidinov. And on cage 2, your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, representing RMMAU, Farhad Rahmanaliyev.